for logging on. I'm meteorologist John Patrick in for Iris on what's going to be a chilly Thursday. We have a cold front sweeping through the state, and that's going to bring us some of the coolest temperatures of the season so far. In fact, we do have some freeze warnings in effect for some sections of Arizona. On top of that, we had some wind advisories in effect as well across the northern part of the state, from Flagstaff off to the east along I-40 and the northwest corner of the state underneath those wind advisories as well, where we could be seeing some 40+ mile-an-hour wind gusts through the morning hours. You add in some dry air, and we have a red flag warning in effect down the Colorado River Valley as well for that high fire danger. The strongest winds expected to be over in eastern Arizona in the White Mountains, places like Show Low and Eager, underneath a high wind warning there, where those winds could reach upwards of 60 miles an hour when it comes to those gusts, and that's through about Thursday at 10 a.m. Here's those freeze warnings that we were talking about. Anywhere you see the light blue color, those are the freeze warnings in effect for the outskirts of the Phoenix Valley down into Pinal, far eastern sections of Maricopa County. You look down to the south, some of those dark blues, those are actually hard freeze warnings for temperatures in the low 20s for places like Tucson early Friday morning. So that cold front sweeping through the state to early Thursday, bringing a few snow flurries to the northern part of the state there. Flagstaff picking up less than an inch of snow with this one. This storm system is certainly going to be more about the winds and the cooler air that's filtering in behind it. So here's our futurecast. The wind speeds through about Thursday at noon. You can see those winds still racing down the Colorado River Valley, Bullhead City, picking up 24-mile-an-hour winds throughout the day. After this front moves through the second half of the day, that's when we're going to start to see those winds calm down for us across the state. But until then, even here in Phoenix, we could be seeing some 15-mile-an-hour winds, maybe getting some gusts upwards of 25 through the day. But we're just not expecting much in terms of rain or snow with this system. It quickly clears on out of here. We'll be dealing with sunny skies through most of your Thursday, and then as we head on into Friday, we're still going to be remaining cool, but we should be staying dry really across the entire state for us as we head on into your holiday weekend. The highs across the valley today only topping out at around 57, 58 degrees, so certainly the first day of winter actually feeling like it for us across the valley. The forecast highs across the state today: 30 only in Flagstaff, 36 Heber, 37 in Show Low, and look at some of these overnight lows down into the single digits at the Grand Canyon, Window Rock. 7 degrees expected early Friday morning there, and those early morning lows here in the valley on Friday morning. Even some of those outlying areas around town dipping toward that freezing mark for the first hour or two of the day. So you're certainly going to want to protect the pets, plants, pipes, and check in on the elderly before you go to bed tonight. So here's our 7-day forecast. We'll eventually start to warm up as we head on into this weekend. We'll see those numbers back around 60 degrees on Friday, 66 on Saturday, and we'll see those 70s back in your forecast. It looks like a Sunday on your Christmas Eve day, and Christmas Day is looking great as well, only topping out at around 72 degrees.